The Coffee Hour. Welcome to Coffee with our morning host. We broadcast a host of programs like current topics, newspaper headlines, and music on Radio Sri Lanka. Tune in every weekday from 7 to 8 a.m.
A very good morning to you. A very good morning to all the dear listeners of Radio Sri Lanka 97.4 and 97.6 FM and on www.slpc.lk. Well, in fact, in today's Coffee Hour program, we have by my side the Chairman of Central Environment Authority, Mr. Venura Fernando. A very good morning to you and a very warm welcome to you.
Good morning and thank you very much, SLBC, to having us here today.
Thank you so much in coming and sparing your busy schedule and coming here as well. So, in fact, we have invited you in order to talk about the environment, the upcoming awareness of presidential awards, which will be held on June 28th at BMICH. So, in fact, environment is a topic which is needed to be talking about, that needs to be spoken nowadays, but which is not spoken nowadays. So, in fact, without delay, let's move on with the first question. In your view, what are the most pressing environmental challenges that is faced by Sri Lanka right now?
Yeah, when it's talk about on the environment, it's not specifically, focus on Sri Lanka. It is a problem for the entire world these days. So currently, basically, because of that, the entire world is talking about the topic, and that's where we do have a lot of, symposium, conventions, and all that around the world. So, and then these particular challenges will be different or differ to each and every country on their aspects. So, but it is very important to, have a topic and discuss and let the public know what we are doing as a Central Environment Authority on the topic of environment.
Yes. So, can you describe the Central Environment Authority's current strategy for addressing these challenges that you spoke about?
Sure, and I think basically I should explain how is the structure on the central environment and what is our responsibility as authority. So we basically govern under the Ministry of Environment, and the Honorable President is the Minister of the and Central Environment Authority as well as the Ministry of Environment, and Honorable Janaka Vakumbura is our State Minister at the moment. So we were guiding through them on all the operations. So we basically established in 1981 August 12th under the Act of 47. So that's how the Central Environmental Authority was established, and then basically our vision is for clean and green environment through service excellency. So, and then always the mission is to flagship of the nation in protecting and managing environment by coordination, public participation, enforcement, appreciate technological intervention, education and awareness. And basically that we are governing to the entire country at the moment. So therefore that we do have a provincial and the regional network established in the entire country. So if we looked at these, we do have all these provincials like Western Province, Sabaragamuwa, and Central, Southern, Eastern, Northern, and Northwestern Province. So under that basically we do have district officers as well to overlook all the environmental aspect issues and all that. So that's the basically structure, and we do have department also inside the organization to work on different environmental issues, I would say. So basically I'll just brief through the department and their responsibility. So Environmental Protection Division, so under that basically environmental pollution control and air resource management and monitoring. So when we talk about this air quality. I think even the previous or the very recent weeks also that we have seen a lot of news that saying that city is not, air is not good and all that. So that one of our strategies at the moment that we are stick to few places only to monitor this air quality. So therefore that we are planning to expansion our monitoring facilities around the country, and I think with that we can give a better service and better awareness for the public that when they breathe good air.
Yes.
So that's one of the focus. And the other department that we are looking at is our waste management division, which is another key thing. So under that we basically assist and formulating policies under that department related to the waste management. So in there we implementation of sometimes the hazardous waste policies and procedures as well, and the chemical management. As a developing country that we do need to support the economic. So this is the support from the Central Environment Authority to the country's economic growth, implementing and awareing these industries and supporting these industries, making policies and practices in place. So under this, basically now we are working on especially on the plastic and the polythene management as well. And in this topic, the project that currently we have implemented is project for strengthening plastic management and capacity in Sri Lanka. So in this particular project, JICA is working with us very closely, supporting us on this. And the other topic is that we are working is extended producer responsibility. We call it EPR regulation. That's also we are going to implement it in very soon. The other one is basically environmental management and assessment division. So that also carrying out environmental impact assessments. I think in that division is the one who is handling all the new investment in the country. So we know whoever who is wanted to do any project in the country, so they need to get this environmental impact assessment done. So as a authority that we are looking at to work 1 foot ahead or the further, that we call it strategic environmental assessment. What does that mean? Is that we are working with the BOI, we are working with Sri Lanka Tourism Board and UDA. So all these organizations to identify what kind of a development that they are going to bring in the future, and to identifying those and the areas that we are going to work with all the stakeholders and identify all the concerns and work prior to the projects come in. So I think that will again help on these countries boom, and that will be the one of the main key contribution from the environmental authority. So the other one is basically always we need to aware and change the behaviors on the environmental practices. So therefore that we have another important division called Environmental Education and Awareness Division. So under that we carried out a lot of initiative with school kids. So that also a program that we are running, like they can go to the medal, that the presidential medal level. So those programs that we do to the few grades, like grade 6 to grade 12, like high educational kids, and we do have the kindergarten and the smaller kids as well. And then the important thing is looking at the sustainability of it. So we do have a teacher's guide as well. So then therefore that we don't need to be always with them. So we have a teacher training as well. So we do teach the teachers, and we guide them. We have given the guidebook as well. So then the entire country is covering with that. So if you looked at now, we do have like more than 4,000 schools currently working with Central Environment Authority on these awareness sessions. So that's how we looked at, how to make our future better knowledge on the environmental aspects and the key initiatives that we are working on. And obviously, as I said, that we do have another department called that centrally we are working with the region and the district office. So in district office level, that we are working with these local authorities on the waste management and all that. So while we are doing this, only that the initiative that has come on, that we should recognize people as well. So that's how it's come to the presidential awards this session. That's how we found that. So we believe in that when you recognize people will work more on this particular
Yes, exactly.
topic.
The current strategies for addressing these challenges is really commendable, I would say, by the CEA. So how is the CEA, the Central Environment Authority, working to raise public awareness about environmental issues and encourage the public participation in environmental protection?
Yeah, in that basically, as I said, that the entire Sri Lanka, there is more than 10,000 schools, and we have identified more than 5,000 schools to carry out these awareness sessions in the school level. So we directly working with 4,381 schools at the moment on this particular program, as well as we are working with these organizations, government organization, non-government organization, and we are working with universities and these other institutions, the environmental, passionate people, maybe individual people that we are working, and as well as that's why we have few days, like for example, Environmental Day, the World Wetland Day. So we want to make
mainly to raise awareness of the kids mostly.
That's right.
From the start.
Yes, and then as well as that, through that, we do have nature centers as well, Kegol and Kundasale, Rumasala, Atadia. So we have separate places so if somebody is interested, so they can come and do their awareness program and activities in that centers as well. So that's how we support and aware the public, on these particular topics.
Okay, so while we were talking about the current strategies and how we raise the public awareness by the Central Environment Authority, I would like to ask if you could explain briefly the history about this Presidential Environmental Awards, which is our main topic for today, and when was it started and what you expect from this kind of program.
Okay, so first Presidential Awards was started in 2011. At that time it was named as National Green Awards. So I would need to thank all the presidents that who was leading this country. They have given their tremendous support and the commitment to this particular award. So therefore that, to show the importance and the pride of this particular award, that name has been changed as a Presidential Environmental Award in 2016. So that's how it was created, and so even His Excellency's advised this year as well to carried out this particular award ceremony in big way, and he is personally attending to this particular event,
which is to be held on June 28th at BMICH.
At the BMICH, yes, exactly. So the expectation of this particular initiative as a Central Environmental Authority, basically, we think that this help especially the industries when we recognizing. So it will be a pride for them to having a presidential level award, and I think that will be their green branding for their products or their process or their brand names. So that's how we believe, and it's not only for the industries as a Central Environment Authority. So we do work with a lot of industries monitoring their process and the technology and all that. So when we do this kind of initiative, so we think that they will invest more on this and they want to do better, better than today. So I think that's one of the main aim from the industries, and we know somebody,
just a kickstart for them to get motivated.
Exactly. And then we do not only work with industries in this case, that we do work with the government institutions as well. As I mentioned, that local authority, Nagara Sabha, Pradesh Sabha and all that. So they also carried out their, waste collection, and, some people do composting and various initiatives. So we do need to recognize them as well. So again, that we want them to be engaged more on these particular activities in a proper way. And as well as who is having passionate for this particular topic. I know people are working individually on this topic in various manner. And then again, the organizational and institutions also, working on this particular category. And this I want to highlight is that we want to recognize the media as well in the broadcasting or the TV and even the printed media and all them we wanted to appreciate. So it's I'm inviting everyone to apply and be a part of it, and be a presidential award in this particular award ceremony.
So, Mr. Venura Fernando, who can apply for these awards, and what are the criteria that should be completed in order to apply for this award?
Okay, it will be two main categories. So one category is industries, business and project category. The other category is institutions, media and social category. So basically, if we take the category number 1, there will be 16 subcategories. I think I should read down the list, then whoever is listening that they can apply on this. So whoever who is involving in solid waste recovery, recycling, disposing and processing plants, and chemical industries, vehicle service centers, food beverage industries, and obviously the hotels. I think for hoteliers, I think it would be a good advantage where we were looking at to promote tourism industry in this country, and the textile and textile processing industries, pharmaceutical products, personal care products industries, hospitals, rubber-based product industries, animal farms, apparel industries, tea factories, packaging industries with printing industry, and mineral related manufacturing industries also can be participated in this, and as well as one of the big topic called renewable energy. So who is investing in this, who is passionate? So all these solar systems, wind power, even hydro, mini hydro, all them can be participated in this particular
all
thing.
falls under category number 1.
Yes, category number 1. And the waste management projects, including the local authorities, that they can participate in this. And the category number B, basically, which is institution, media and social category, schools can also apply for this. And environmental friendly public institutions, environmental friendly private institutions, individuals who are committed to environmental conservation, the NGOs that committed to environmental conservation and promotion, eco-friendly innovations, again university, schools, all these maybe educational institutions, and as I exactly said, the media. So these are the categories that who can apply for this particular award under this.
Yes. So I would like to ask, what will the awarded winners be received? Like, what would they receive at this ceremony?
Basically, they will get, this first medal is the Presidential Gold Award. And we do have silver category as well, bronze, and we do have merit as well. So through the merit that we again wanted to encourage them to go beyond, work beyond, and I think there's a big opportunity for silver and bronze them to become a gold member in this particular year. Why I say that, and there's a condition that we have applied for this. Whoever who wins the gold award, so they can't participate for 3 years for this particular competition again. So therefore, that's why I said that there is more opportunity for silver and the bronze medallions to come into this particular gold category.
All right. So, how can we get more information about this award ceremony, and when is the last day to apply?
Yes, you all can get the information through our website, which is www.cea.lk, and I will say some telephone numbers which you can note and call us for the information. It's 0112 873 447 or 0112-872-278, or that we do have dedicated persons to answer your calls also. So I will share that mobile numbers as well. One is one of our assistant director, Dr. Lakmini Radhika. It's 07067252222, and senior environment officer Miss Arsha Kumari, 071-3486-339. So these are the contact numbers that you all can contact on the application or the requirement or the more details that anybody interested in this. And basically we kept the cut-off date as 15 March, but there were so many requests coming in and some asking for more period. So therefore that we have decided that to extend this date until end of this month, which is 31st March.
So still they have time to apply.
Exactly. So they can apply and they have enough time. I think our application is guided as well to how to apply, how to answer your questions.
Through the website.
Through the website, yes.
So, in conclusion, Mr. Venura Fernando, what is your message to our listeners as the chairman of Central Environment Authority?
That's right. So, I think, we all have to contribute to the environment because we live today because of the environment. So everyone needs to ask a personal question to themselves, okay, what is my contribution to the environment? I think if you ask that questions, there are a lot to do to the environment. So that's my message. And thank you very much again for service to having me here to express our award ceremony information and the Central Environment Authority structure and the initiatives that we are doing at the moment in the country.
Yes, and thank you so much in accepting our invitation as well and sparing your time, your busy schedule, and visiting us in order to talk about the awareness of the presidential awards, mainly in environmental side. So thank you once again, the chairman of Central Environment Authority, Mr. Venura Fernando, in coming here to speak about the environment, the awareness of the presidential awards, which will be held on 28th of June this year at BMICH. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The Coffee Hour. Welcome to Coffee with our morning host. We broadcast a host of programs like current topics, newspaper headlines, and music on Radio Sri Lanka. Tune in every weekday from 7 to 8 a.m.